Alright, we got the Team Corally Punisher XD. This is my first car from Team Corally. It's on the mini scale, I believe about the size of a Mini Max. We'll do a size comparison. We have all the specs on the box. Let's open it up and take a look. Alright, looks like we get an extra battery hold down, maybe an upgraded one. Comes with the new steering servo. I heard some of the early releases had a subpar steering servo, so they send out upgrades in the package. The cars in the future should be coming with them already installed. Same with the shock shafts. Alright, suspension seems pretty smooth. Alright, I got it in the blue. I think it looks really nice. The tires are very stiff, very firm sidewalls. The front of the body looks inspired by like an old muscle car. Maybe something from Pontiac. I get some AMC vibes as well. Uses old school body clips. Alright, taking a look under the body, it looks like we got 1/10 scale electronics. We got a 540 size brushed motor. A 60 amp 2-in-1 ESC. Uses an XT60 connector. It comes with a 2S battery, a hard case, 50C, 2500 milliamp. It's a plastic chassis. Got some pretty chunky plastic arms. We got oil-filled shocks with plastic bodies that are threaded with an aluminum cap. We have metal axles, CVDs in the front, and dog bones in the rear. Has this built-in wheelie bar, flexible wing, all metal drivetrain, metal gears. It doesn't have a slipper clutch or a center differential, so hopefully we don't have any issues there. Alright, going through the box, it also comes with a battery charger. Can do 2 and 3S LiPo batteries. Also comes with the USB-C cable. Has a 3 amp output. We have our transmitter. It has adjustments for steering trim, steering dual rate. Looks like we got a 50-100% throttle switch. It has a foam wheel. It does feel pretty cheap, pretty lightweight, but it is a budget truck. We also have our owner's manual and basic tools. Alright, a little size comparison with the Mini Max, and they're basically identical. Same wheelbase. The Punisher looks a little bit longer because of the wing. About the same height. The Punisher looks slightly wider. Alright, I think we're going to start off driving it just completely stock, how it came out of the box. And then we'll do the upgrades, the steering servo, the shock shafts as necessary. Alright, let's see how she does. We got the Team Corally Punisher XD getting ready for its first drive. We're going to do a speed test to start off. We're only on the 2S battery it came with. Then we're going to mess around in the skate park a little bit, see how it holds up. See if we have any issues with that stock steering servo or the shock shafts. Alright, let's see how she does. Alright, getting ready for our top speed test. Let's take a look at our wheel speed. Doesn't look like it's going to be too crazy. It says 25 miles an hour on the box. Let's see if she can do that. Spun out there. These tires are very hard compound. Hopefully they kind of break in a little bit. Does it need the wheelie bar? I don't think it has enough traction for it. Let's get out of this guy's way. Let's see what we got so far. 23 miles an hour. Pretty close to 25. Let's do one more really long pass. See if we could get that extra 2 miles an hour. That's definitely top speed, at least with the included battery. 24 miles an hour. So pretty much exactly what it was advertised as. All right, time for a little durability test at the skate park. Got enough speed to clear the double. But that was a cool landing. Wish I was standing on the other side for it. Well, that doesn't look good. That left rear tire is hanging down. Alright, so I guess they really weren't joking about those shock shafts being a weakness. My first real big wreck, and it snapped right off at the base. I thought I'd get a little bit longer out of it before it failed, but I probably should have changed them right away to start off with. Let's go home and add on the upgrades and come back out. Alright, it's about an hour later, and we're back out with the Team Corally Punisher XD. We added all the upgrades to it, the upgraded shock shafts, the steering servo. Hopefully we don't have any issues this time. Let's see how she does. All right, a little redemption on the ramp that broke it. Landed to flat there. All right, that left rear wheel is a little wobbly. Everything's tight. Something must be bent somewhere though. It's still driving fine, so we're gonna keep bashing. Struggles a little bit in the deeper grass. I don't know if it's going to have enough wheel speed for a backflip. So definitely not enough wheel speed for a backflip. Uh-oh, broke again. Broke a rear arm. So the Corally broke again. I had a little bit higher hopes for this truck. I've heard good things about Team Corally, but I think they needed to do a little bit more R&D on this truck. It's nice they included some of the parts to fix the problems they had, but it makes me wonder how it made it through their R&D without finding those issues. I didn't even make it through one battery pack before I broke my shock shaft. Checking to see what I broke this time. So I snapped the eyelid on my upper rear arm. That wasn't one of the things they sent with the truck, so I'll have to get that. I was kind of hoping this would be a Mini-Max killer at about $100 cheaper, but starting to see why it's so cheap. So I'm going to say if you're really interested in this truck, to maybe wait a little bit. Maybe there'll be a V2 with some more upgrades. I know they said after the first batch the trucks are going to be coming with the upgrades already installed on them, the shock shafts and the steering servo. Maybe they'll include some upgraded rear arms in the kit. So kind of bummed out, was hoping to have a little bit more fun out here today, but looks like I'm done for the day. Alright, thanks for watching.